Hello everyone, welcome back to Suprabha Academy MPSC English medium course for combined group B and group C. Today's topic is related to Parliament and the houses of Parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So according to you, which house of the Parliament is more powerful? Is it Lok Sabha or is it Rajya Sabha? Many students immediately will say Lok Sabha, but the truth is more interesting. In some matters, Lok Sabha is stronger, while in other situations, Rajya Sabha has unique powers that Lok Sabha do not have. So in today's lecture, we are going to clearly understand first the powers of Lok Sabha, second the powers of Rajya Sabha, third special powers to both the houses in special situations, and the final verdict, that is which house is actually more powerful. So let's begin with our lecture. Okay, so first we are going to understand the structure of Parliament. Okay, so in this structure of Parliament we have two houses. We have two houses. The first one is Lok Sabha. Okay, and the second one is Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha. And by the name itself you can understand that Lok Sabha is related to Lok, म्हणजे लोकांशी निगडित आहे त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी. ठीक आहे, तो जो हाऊस आहे that is related to people. And Rajya Sabha means that it is related to states of the union. Okay, so first we are going to see the structure, that how the Parliament is structured. Okay, what is its structure? So according to Article 79 of the Constitution of India, the Parliament of India consists of three parts. And what are these three parts? They consist of the President of India, Lok Sabha, and this Lok Sabha, this house or this chamber is also known as House of People, and the lower house. Second and the third in series comes the Rajya Sabha. It is known as Council of State or Upper House. Lok Sabha represents the people of India. As I have told you, by the name itself you can conclude that the name of the house Lok Sabha itself tells us it is related to the people of this nation. And secondly, the Rajya Sabha, it is related to the states of the union. Okay, so in this way our Parliament is structured. Okay, now let's try to understand the basic features of each house, starting with Lok Sabha. So Lok Sabha is called the lower house, but in reality it has many powerful functions. And what are these functions and what are the key features of this Lok Sabha? The first, maximum strength of this house is 552. This is important for your MPSC exam. Okay, MPSC usually asks questions related to such factual information or data, and Lok Sabha maximum strength is 552. Second, members are directly elected by the people. Okay, आपण वोट द्यायला जातो ना, लोकसभाचे इलेक्शन्स असतात, तर खासदारकीचे जे इलेक्शन्स असतात आपण आपल्या एरिया मधला खासदार, आपल्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी मधला खासदार निवडतो की नाही, है ना. आपण वोट देतो, काय कधी कमळाला देतो, कधी पंजाला देतो, फाईन, कधी हत्तीला देतो, कधी धनुष्यबाणला देतो, कधी मनसेला देतो. तर हे जे काही असतात हे खासदारकीचे इलेक्शन्स असतात. आणखी आपण निवडून दिलेले जे व्यक्ती असतात ते ॲज अन मेंबर ऑफ पार्लमेंटमध्ये किंवा लोकसभेला निवडून जातात. अँड द टर्म, सो द पर्सन इलेक्टेड फ्रॉम आवर कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी, द मेंबर ऑफ पार्लमेंट और खासदार, he is elected for 5 years. So ultimately the Lok Sabha tenure is also 5 years. After that it concludes its term and a new elections are announced. Okay, because Lok Sabha represents the people directly, it plays a central role in government formation. Okay, so the Lok Sabha, as it is related to the people, so its role is directly it roles directly influences the formation of government. Okay, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are also responsible only to Lok Sabha. Okay, this is an important fact that the Prime Minister and Council of Minister are directly and only responsible to Lok Sabha. So Commission may ask you the question that this principal personalities or dignitaries or post, that is Prime Minister and Council of Minister, are responsible to which house? So they are responsible only to Lok Sabha and not Rajya Sabha. Fine. This gives Lok Sabha a significant political power. Okay. Now comes the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is called the upper house of parliament. Okay. Key features: maximum strength 250 members. What is the maximum strength? That is 250 members. Members are indirectly elected by the state legislatures. So how this election of this members of Rajya Sabha, which belongs to Rajya Sabha, are concluded that the state legislative assemblies, the MLAs, आमदार जे असतात, they indirectly elect the members of Rajya Sabha from that state. Okay, for example, like we have, just taking an example, we have 20 MPs, okay, from Maharashtra, which are selected for Rajya Sabha. तर या 20 लोकांचं जे इलेक्शन असणार हे कोण निवडून देणार? तर हे आपले आमदार निवडून देणार. ठीक आहे, फाइन. सो 12 members are nominated by the president. Contribution, okay, so 12 members are nominated by the president, and the personalities which are well versed and have done or contributed excellent work in the field of art, science, literature and social service. So such type of members are nominated to Rajya Sabha. So here comes the next question, which is important, or next fact, that how many members of Rajya Sabha are nominated. So the answer would be 12 members are nominated to the Rajya Sabha. Second, who nominates the Rajya Sabha members? So the president nominates, and not the governor, not the vice president, not the prime minister, not anyone. President himself nominates 12 members. Okay. Most important feature of Rajya Sabha is that it is a permanent house. We have seen that Lok Sabha tenure is for 5 years. But in case of Rajya Sabha does not dissolve after completing tenure. It is a permanent house. Okay. Unlike Lok Sabha, it is never dissolved. 1/3 of the member retire every 2 years. So 1/3 of members retire every 2 years. Fine. This ensures continuity in parliament even if the Lok Sabha is dissolved. So when the Lok Sabha is dissolved, there is always a house in the parliament for the regulation and maintenance of this nation, or for the governance of this nation. Okay. Why is Lok Sabha? Why Lok Sabha is more powerful? Control over the government. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha only. If Lok Sabha passes a no confidence motion, the government must resign. If no confidence motion is passed in Lok Sabha, the government should resign. Rajya Sabha cannot remove the government. So this no confidence motion cannot be introduced in Rajya Sabha, and if the Lok Sabha passes the resolution for no confidence, the government is dissolved. Okay. Money bill power. So in this way we are now going to have a look on the special powers of the Lok Sabha. First, we have seen that control of government is given to the Lok Sabha. Second, power of money bill. Money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. So it can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. Okay. So powers related to money bill for the Rajya Sabha are very limited. Okay. So the Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. It can only recommend changes. Rajya Sabha can only recommend changes, and Lok Sabha may accept or may not accept the changes which are recommended by the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha must return the money bill within 14 days. Okay, so Rajya Sabha should return the money bill in 14 days, and if in case the Rajya Sabha does not return the bill to the Lok Sabha in 14 days, the bill is assumed to be passed. Okay, the bill is considered to be passed. Okay. Financial control. The budget is presented only in Lok Sabha. Okay, so the budget is also presented in Lok Sabha. Most financial decisions depends on the Lok Sabha approval. If it is passed in and approved in Lok Sabha, it is considered to be passed. Okay. Conclusion. Because of these powers, many scholars says Lok Sabha is more powerful house than Rajya Sabha. Okay. So in this way we have gone through and understood the special powers which are related to Lok Sabha. Okay. Now we are going to understand the special powers which are given to Rajya Sabha. First one, creation of All India Services, UPSC. Okay, Union Public Service Commissions, and the services which are mentioned in this service commissions, UPSC, have the power, the Rajya Sabha have the power to change it. Okay, so under Article 312, Rajya Sabha can pass a resolution to create a new service. Okay, like we have IAS, IPS, IRS, we have Indian Forest Service. So if you want to create a new service, that is Indian Education Service, which is most important for today's India. Okay, so this resolution or this change can be introduced only in Rajya Sabha under Article 312. Okay, so for example, Indian Forest Service was introduced or to the added to the All India Services by the resolution of Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha does not have this power independently. Okay, so independently Lok Sabha cannot introduce such resolution and the ideas or change to add new services in the All India Services. Parliament power over state list. Okay, so under Article 249, what does Article 249 says? It says that Rajya Sabha can allow the Parliament to make laws which are enlisted on the subject which are enlisted in the state list. If it passes a resolution by 2/3 majority, this shows that the Rajya Sabha role is in protecting state interest. Okay, so the interest of states is and to protect their interest, this role is given to Rajya Sabha. If Rajya Sabha passes a resolution under Article 249, the Parliament overall all the two houses, okay, they can legislate on the subject which are enlisted in state list. Okay, removing Vice President. The resolution to remove Vice President must originate in Rajya Sabha. Look how important the role of Rajya Sabha is. If you want to remove the Vice President, the resolution of his removal should be passed or introduced in Rajya Sabha only and not in Lok Sabha. Okay. Joint sitting. Like in case if a bill is passed, okay, a bill is introduced in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, and both the houses do not agree with each other with regarding the changes which they have introduced. So a joint sitting is conducted in which members of Lok Sabha and members of Rajya Sabha both are seated in the same hall and they have to vote. Okay, like for example, we have around 550 members in Lok Sabha and around 250 members in Rajya Sabha. Okay, and if we divide by 2, the majority comes. Okay, in this way, in joint sitting, a bill is passed on which there are conflicts between both the houses. But in this case, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha has more members. Okay, Lok Sabha has more members. That's why it can have the majority which it is required to pass the bill, and there is observed you can observe that there is a dominance of Lok Sabha in the case of joint sitting. Fine. Now we are going to have a brief look on the powers of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in a summarized way, so you can correlate and you can recall all the things or topics which we have discussed. Removal of government. Does the Lok Sabha have the power? And your answer is yes. Does the Rajya Sabha have the power? The answer is no. For money bill, yes, full control. The full money bill control is completely in the hands of Lok Sabha. And in case of Rajya Sabha, the Rajya Sabha can delay for at the end 14 days and not for more. Permanent house. Is the Lok Sabha permanent house? No, it is not a permanent house. But in case of Rajya Sabha, it is a permanent house. State list. Okay. To legislate laws on the subject which are enlisted in the state list under Article 249, does the Lok Sabha have the power? The answer is no. But Rajya Sabha does have the power to legislate laws under state list. Okay. So the final conclusion, what do you think? So which house is more powerful? And the answer is Lok Sabha is more powerful in general terms, especially in financial and political issues. But Rajya Sabha is not weak. It has special power in special constitutional cases, constitutional scenarios like the state and nation's interest. Therefore, the Indian Parliament has maintained a balance between both the houses, and neither house is powerful or weak. So the Lok Sabha is powerful in certain scenarios and Rajya Sabha is powerful in certain scenarios. Okay, let's take a PYQ. Okay, and we will end this lecture. The PYQ says, which house of parliament can authorize parliament to legislate on state subjects? So the options are Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, President or Supreme Court. And you all know that the answer is Rajya Sabha. And in this way, we have gone through the powers and the important question that which house is powerful of the parliament. For any other queries, you can follow our page, and these are the details given for our institute. Okay, you can contact us for further information. Thank you.